Time now for your forewarned weather with Garrett James.
All right, well, we have hit the middle of the week, so let's head over and check on that weather with meteorologist Garrett James, who's joining us from southern Utah. Good evening, Garrett.
Good evening, Emily. Hope all is well. To the north, here in the south, temperature's been honestly pretty nice, but take a look at this. Overall weather pattern, it's going to be changing. We're going to be looking at this low pressure system moving out of the area. Still going to see a weak system just to the north, but both of those going to give way to a high pressure system by the weekend, and that's going to allow us to see some what we call warm air advection, which is essentially just warm air taking over that cold air that we just saw, and temperatures are going to start rising. But for how much longer? Because we're always looking to what's next, and we can see there is another looming system around the Pacific Northwest that actually moves pretty far to the south, and it looks like it's going to hang around the Pacific for a little bit, maybe into the middle of next week. So right now we're not seeing anything on the radar. In fact, if you look off out to the west, we're actually looking at all of that out, or excuse me, not to the west, to the east, and it's all out of the area. And to the west, conditions are dry. Right now, we take a look at the futurecast. We can see that we're looking at dry conditions. All of that is near Colorado, and we're not going to be looking at really any moisture or precip chances heading into Thursday. But late Thursday going into Friday, we are going to be looking at moisture coming into the Beehive State, but it's just going to be in the form of cloud cover at this point in time. And so we're going to be looking at conditions staying on the dry side maybe until we get to next week. So things, like I said, going to be staying dry. Precip chances looking minimal, but take a look at this. By the 14th through the 18th, precipitation chances look to be above average for this time of the year, but it's also looking warmer than average as well. And we're going to be looking at those temperatures getting back to above average very early. By Sunday, we can see temperatures climbing above average for the Wasatch Front and staying there for a couple of days. Same goes for St. George. We're going to be looking at those temperatures creeping up above by Sunday. Temperatures out there right now: 37 Logan, 32 Evanston, 34 Rock Springs, 39 in Vernal, Price, 48 Green River, 45 Moab, 43 Blanding, 55 though in St. George, 30 Ely, 33 in Elko at the present time. But we go ahead and take a look at lows tonight. Ooh, chilly temperatures. In fact, cold temperatures overnight, seeing a lot of 20s and a few teens sprinkled in. But we'll be looking at the, well, dare I say, highest temperature out there in St. George and Washington County in the mid-30s. But tomorrow's highs looking cold as well. Temperatures in the 40s, but St. George leading with a high temperature of 61. For the Wasatch Front, high 48 tomorrow, 52 on Friday, 51 Saturday, but temperatures get back to above average by the beginning of next week with temperatures in the 60s. Slight chance for rain on Wednesday. Then St. George, temperatures staying nice and comfortable, fairly mild through the weekend with temperatures back into the 70s by Tuesday with a slight chance by Wednesday. Emily, back to you.